Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the EJ Sports Podcast. It's your host, my boy Jay here.
Hey.
And today we're going to be talking about what is going on with the WWE on their European tour. Because, spoiler alert, I know we're a little bit behind because we were doing a lot of stuff, but we're a little bit behind on this. Drew McIntyre is the new Universal Champion with the return of Jacob Fatu. That's a big news going on. SmackDown's actually doing great with the 3 hours. Raw is a little bit we could say, in a little weird position. Gunther vs. AJ Styles was okay. It was a good match. I didn't like the finish, but it was a good match. And also, everybody, and I mean everybody, likes Kit Wilson. What the hell is going on? We're going to start off with the first thing. What happened on Monday Night Raw in Dusseldorf, Germany. AJ Styles versus Gunther. The most anticipated match for, in my opinion, that fell its expectation. I expected so much more with two great wrestlers. And honestly, I got a very disappointing match. This isn't the Gunther I wanted. This isn't the AJ Styles that I wanted. I see people praising the match. Clearly, the people praising the match have not seen Gunther in the Indies, Walter, and I've only seen AJ Styles in WWE. Because clearly this isn't to their max potential, and with this match, for me, it proves Raw is now below SmackDown. What do you think, Jay?
The match was trash. For me, it felt like, how long was the match? Like 20 minutes?
About.
For me, it felt like it was like a 45-minute match.
It felt very slow.
It was too slow. AJ Styles is not a slow wrestler. He's a high-speed wrestler. Gunther, yeah, he's a slow wrestler, but he could do a better performance than that. And I feel like this match is gonna proceed. Actually, this feud is gonna proceed to WrestleMania, and AJ Styles, he's gonna retire in WrestleMania.
No. See, this is where I think where it's all wrong. You don't retire AJ Styles WrestleMania. You retire AJ Styles in TNA. Because he made his appearance in TNA, AMC, TNA. In my opinion, that is where his retirement match should be. In TNA. But TNA got no wrestlers to retire him. I think his match should be in TNA. Winning. Squashing somebody. Because the TNA roster right now is probably some of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen in my entire life. And these wrestlers, who are supposed to be great talents, I was watching the TNA on AMC. I was saying who to a bunch of people. And I'm going to be using their WWE names because I do not care enough to know their indie names. Like Sonya Deville came back, started feuding with Santino. Really? And the big news brought back Cora Jade, the one that flopped at NXT. Sure, have her be in this division. Why not? You know, one of your most important women's champions lost the tag team belts and are now fired or been released from TNA. Their contract was done. Like, how does that happen? Your most important wrestler, knockouts wrestler, can't go to your big pay-per-view event because of visa issues, and you have to rely on an NXT superstar, and not even the good one. You rely on Zarya. You couldn't even get Sol Ruka to be on the show. And your best wrestler, Leon Slater, is doing open challenges on SmackDown. We'll talk more about it, but he's on SmackDown on a European tour rather than TNA's. He's the X Division champion rather than TNA's most important show in the modern era right now. Finally going back to I won't say major network, but a bigger network. How does that happen?
Well, whenever they let WWE and TKO take over NXT and all these companies, this is what happens. They start putting WWE stars in this brand, and this is where the brands start losing talent. There's a reason why several TNA stars left TNA, didn't go to WWE, and went to AEW.
But yeah, but like out of the people that left and went to AEW, how many of them are truly stars? Somebody that, a normal non AEW wrestler, a fan, you could say, somebody who doesn't really watch AEW, do those people actually, do they care about it? Because we're talking about what, the Rascals? Like who else? Like who else would you really say like, oh, they're there, I'm going to watch AEW? In my opinion, nobody. And
Some of them, they go to AEW or ROH.
But that's the thing. ROH is so below the standards of what it used to be because of AEW. In my opinion, that's where TNA is going. Because ROH, Ring of Honor, only is credible when an AEW star is champion and goes there. But they put the belt on Chris Jericho, and that's the day it died.
And I agree with you on that part. And when Chris Jericho lost it, ROH is like in the middle now, trying to boost themselves back up.
Like remember when we went to go to the AEW event and we saw that they had an ROH match? Do you know how much the people did not care about it? Like at all. And it shows that how low ROH is, and TNA is now going in the same bracket where they have all the has-been wrestlers who are the only ones bringing viewerships. I'm talking about the Hardys here. I'm talking about Nick Nemeth. I'm talking about what used to be Fandango, like Santino. These former WWE wrestlers who are old, not bringing the same talent, and now they're what would have been their better talents are either NXT stars going into their company to boost them, or they left TNA to join AEW or WWE. I'm talking about like Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry. It was a time when Trick Williams was the world champion. People cared about it. When we could say their knockouts champion, I forget her name, and she's now in NXT. But Kalani Jordan, she was their knockouts champion, and now after the quote unquote invasion, not even Matt Cardona stayed.
Here's another thing. When AEW and TNA were partners, a lot of AEW went to TNA and the ratings didn't go up for TNA. And that was the problem of, that's one of the reasons why AEW left TNA.
But in my opinion, the AEW people were not as notable for the American market. Now, I give
only international.
Like you could tell me about Mexico, you could tell me about Japan, you could tell me about England, you could tell me about European market. Yeah, the European market, they might have a name value, but we're talking about an American product going to an American TV show to show Americans who have seen WWE and have seen TNA. Like, there is a clear difference. Yes, Kenny Omega's a big name. Probably one of the best wrestlers of all time.
But it's only international name, not American name.
But not an American name. There's a reason why. Like, again, like I said, I don't want to harper too much on this, but clearly there's a clear difference. But, what happened on Raw, we'll go back to what happened on Raw. We finally saw the Luchadors do something against the Vision. And my poor Dragon Lee.
It's just waste of time. They're not doing nothing.
He got speared by Braun Breaker. And if there's going to be like a substantial feud, I hope it benefits everybody.
It's not going to benefit nobody.
You see, there's people like you who are so negative when it comes to situation. I think it will benefit them.
Because freaking Bronson Reed needs to be in the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship.
Hold on. I thought you said he was tag team person. Hold on. What's going on here? Nah, don't backtrack now. I see your face. Nah.
Not anymore.
Nah, you leave the mic now.
Not just Bronson Reed.
No.
You're forgetting
again.
Braun Breaker.
Again. We'll talk about Braun. But clearly, we talked about this in our last video on Raw. I said Logan Paul, Austin Theory tag team, and you were adamant and you were clearly talking that Bronson Reed was tag team only.
I changed my mind.
You were wrong,
I was
clearly.
completely wrong. He deserves the single championship, not freaking fighting against luchadors.
But see, that's the issue. If it was true, if it wasn't a WWE system, Bronson Reed would be nowhere near the level of Dragon Lee, nowhere near the level of Penta, nowhere near any of the. He's nowhere near the level of Bravo and Rayo. And it's true,
Jobbers.
but it's true because the WWE system is built for the big men to do big man things. Outside of that, going to other international markets, what do they value more? If you're a big man, you gotta do big man moves, but be able to be agile, movement more, or the wrestling that these luchadors bring. And that's the thing. Braun Breaker, he cost them the match. He speared everybody. He wanted to attack Adam Pearce. He is suspended indefinitely.
Storyline,
No, obviously. But is that a way to nerf Braun Breaker so he doesn't win the Rumble?
he's not winning no Rumble.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is they don't want Braun Breaker to be champion right now. There's a reason why they're going CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Which, don't give Finn Balor fans hope. WWE. Like, if you're not going to give him the world champion, why put him in that scene?
Just because they're going where he's from, that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, but they're giving them hope, and I'm seeing a bunch of Finn Balor fans being like, yes, finally, world champion Finn Balor. I'm like, bro, stop. He's not in that level anymore because WWE don't want to put him there. They're just doing that because they're going to the UK, they're going to Ireland. Like, clearly, no. But obviously, they probably nerf Braun Breaker so they can give CM Punk these other title matches. But in my opinion, Braun Breaker should be world champion. There's nothing more for Braun Breaker but world champion. But we're going to SmackDown. First, we're going to talk about Kit Wilson. Yeah. The new poster boy of we want somebody weird. We want somebody who is not good at wrestling. But his theme song and his Titantron, his entrance is sick. Push him, please. That is everyone's thinking, and guess what? I'm starting to like the song.
It's only the song, but he's not a good wrestler.
I know, like, again, I don't really like his style of wrestling, but the way they're presenting him, he could have potential if they want him to go into the United States Championship scene.
Or tag team.
No. Because again, I never liked Pretty Deadly. And his partner, I think, went through like very serious neck surgery.
There's a reason why he's in there.
So he might actually, or I don't know if it's neck or spinal surgery, but he clearly.
Oh, he might be out for maybe a year or two.
Like I think he might be out for a long time. There's a reason why they're going for this, and I feel like this is a perfect situation for Kit Wilson. To get over, make a name for himself. The music is great. Everything is great. And I feel like the people are finally starting to get behind him. So I feel like this is a perfect situation. Go for Kid Wilson. Do what you can, man.
Here's the thing. Hopefully, they don't treat him as LA Knight 2.0.
He has nowhere near the potential of LA Knight. He has nowhere near the skill of LA Knight. He has nowhere near the mic work of LA Knight.
That means he's going to be a new Jey Uso then.
No. Brother, there is clearly a level to him. Like, he could be like a U.S. champion being out there, like a Chelsea Green style, if you know what I'm talking about. Which has the potential. And again, for the women's scene, someone like a Chelsea Green is great. And I feel like the men's could use a Kit Wilson to be like that. I feel like that's perfect. We're going to the next thing. We have confirmed the 4 contenders for the Fatal 4-Way at Saturday night's main event. The winners of the 4 matches that went on tonight. Trick Williams.
He's going to lose.
But he was one of the contenders. Randy Orton, who beat The Miz.
He's going to lose too.
Damian Priest.
He's going to lose too.
Who beat Solo Sikoa. Please let me finish. You're very, very toxic at the moment. Please let me finish. And the next one, which in my opinion
The champ.
who probably could win it and probably should win it because they're going to be going in Saudi Arabia.
He's gonna win it.
The Saudis love Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn, who beat Ilya Dragunov, who, in my opinion, I wanted him to win.
I don't know. Look at this. They should have done Damian Priest against the Russian boy, and he would have won, and it would have been perfect.
In my opinion, that's very true. Sami Zayn versus, in my opinion, Matt Cardona. That would have been a better match. That would have been a better match because it would have been Trick Williams versus Solo Sikoa, which in my opinion would have been another great match. In my opinion, and then have Damian Priest versus Ilya, and then have Randy versus Miz. In my opinion, those would have been a better matches, and you would have had somebody who would have been a better wrestler in Ilya Dragunov, who would have done much more stuff. And in my opinion, just give it to Damian Priest. But with that, obviously we talked about Leon Slater. He answered the open challenge against Carmelo Hayes. Great match. I love that match. The both of them, they're high flying, their skills. Again, the finish off the top rope, brilliant. In my opinion, WWE, take Leon Slater away from TNA. TNA don't deserve Leon Slater. Take him from TNA, put him in NXT. In my opinion, he's not main roster. He's NXT
yet.
Obviously, because the NXT needs Leon Slater there for how many people they lost. And of course, finally, who attacked Jacob Fatu? Because he said it wasn't Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre said it wasn't me. And Jacob Fatu is attacking everybody. Because Drew, when he came out as champion, everybody cheered. The bagpipes, everything. Seeing Drew with that belt is just perfect. And when Jacob Fatu, called out Cody, that is a great match to have a Saturday Night's main event. And we need Jacob Fatu to kill Cody.
You want to know something? It's not going to be Cody. It's going to be probably Solo Sikoa, when they had their...
But we don't... No. Jacob Fatu finally left the bloodline.
Vortex. It's going to be Solo Sikoa.
He finally left the bloodline vortex. He's finally himself.
It cannot be Cody Rhodes because, number one, if Cody Rhodes becomes a heel...
Perfect.
TKO and WWE are going to lose money on merch. They're going to lose money on everything.
So?
Cody Rhodes is their poster boy.
I don't care.
I don't give a damn either, but it's WWE and TKO. That means they want their money. That means they're not going to put Cody Rhodes as a heel yet. I will give it probably another year or two, and then afterwards, he will be a heel.
In my opinion, Cody being a heel will be a perfect dynamic if The Rock comes back.
The Rock is not coming back.
The Rock comes back. He asks Cody, what do you want for your soul? Cody says, I want the title back. The Rock says, it'll be done.
That would be a good one, but he's not coming back.
Only a man can dream. That is it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. Give your like, subscribe, comment, do what you guys want to do. Thank you guys so much, and goodbye.